I'm Jenny. I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome to the Natural Living Club live event for the week. This is all about looking at skincare, winter skincare. I will have a PDF I want to share with you if you're in our Natural Living Club, and we're gonna just have fun making a warming winter balm together. So that was funny, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. If you are new to us, this is your first Natural Living Club event. If you could just pop a 1 into chat, we're so excited to have you here, especially those of you who are new to us. You've found such an amazing group of people who really care about living an all-natural lifestyle and who are here to support you every step of the way. This community is absolutely amazing. I was in direct messages with our Natural Living Club members last night. We were just talking about different things. We were just having a good time problem solving some things together, which was fantastic. So again, hello. I know I didn't mean to ghost you. That was the first time I have been a ghost. So there you go. Hello, Heather. Welcome. I'm so excited to have, again, if this is your 200th event with us, or if this is your very first event with us, thank you for being such an amazing part of this community. And yeah, so some things that are a little bit different on our event today. We are doing giveaways. So I'm going to give away 3 different gift cards to Aromatics International, $25 each. And I would love for all of you to participate. And how you enter your giveaway is, I've got my notes right here. Answer this question in the chat. What essential oil or recipe are you most excited about today? I don't know about you, but I had so much fun restocking on so many supplies that I love having in my home when it comes to just things that I reach for right away. And I would love to know if you had the same experience. We just finished up our Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotion, and it was just an overwhelming success in terms of we love, and our workshop is out there just shipping out packages to all of you who are ordering. So thank you so much. We're so honored and blessed to have you a part of this community, and we can't wait to get those products to your doorstep. So pop in. This is how you enter to win. We're going to choose 3 winners at the end of our time together. What is one essential oil or recipe you are most excited about today? And then we're going to randomly choose 3 winners to receive a $25 gift card to go spend at Aromatics International as a thank you, just for participating and being here. If you could also like this video and subscribe to our channel, that way you won't miss any live event. And we, again, have so much fun putting these events together, putting and sharing content and recipes that just will make your daily life that much better. So thank you for being here. All right, the Warming Winter Balm, there you go. Sandra is all about peppermint and tea tree, Australian tea tree. I love that. The Warming frankincense, I know I'm going to be working with frankincense a little bit later today. We're gonna do some substitutions with this blend too, so you can see how to make a kid-friendly version of our Warming Winter Balm. Jennifer Gray, Warming Balm, I'm cold. I was having so much fun getting ready for this event at home, and we're here in Montana. I'm here in Florence, Montana, and my road going up to my house is as slick as ice. It is ice. So I was rushing here to the studio at like 2 miles an hour. It was just the most incredible scene. So Vicky is looking forward to trying out jasmine so you can make some blends for your daughter. I love that. Lynette is saying, yay, kid-friendly. I know the kid-friendly versions are so fun. And honestly, depending on your preference for how strong or gentle or mild you like aroma, sometimes I make kid-friendly versions for myself just because I want just more of a lighter aroma in that particular blend versus a more robust aroma or Rambo aroma. There you go. The Winter Balm and Jasmine Absolute. That is fantastic. Okay. Lisa, we are super icy here. Can't wait to get warmed up with this blend. There you go. I also know that we've just started a brand new month. Welcome to December. I'm so excited to jump into December with you. Later on inside of the Natural Living Club, I would love to invite you to come over and just pop in some of your own personal goals that you have for December. Maybe you want to do a health challenge, an exercise challenge. Maybe you want to do a reading challenge, or maybe you want to incorporate meditation more into your daily life. So we're going to do a December health challenge together over inside of the Natural Living Club. So if you're not yet a member, we'd love to have you come over and be a member inside of the club. Today's the last day that we're offering a free trial to the Natural Living Club. So when we're done with our presentation today live, we're going to end that free trial option. So if you do want to come over and either become a member or check out that free trial option, today's the day to do that. We have two great options for you, a monthly option and a yearly option. We give away hundreds of dollars worth of free product to our Natural Living Club members, as well as constant extra content offerings and PDFs, and just a place to connect and just to be together as we're figuring out this wild journey, which is life. And so, yes, I'm very excited for our health challenge coming up. To me, for this month of December, the thing I'm going to be focusing on is doing even just a 3-minute mindful meditation every morning in a very thoughtful way. I have a very active ADHD mind. So to me, 3 minutes is going to be a great start to just kind of get into that meditation. So I don't start thinking about my shopping list or my to-do list. Just 3 minutes of just quiet meditation every morning is what I'm going to be working on the month of December. All right, I'm going to look down here at my notes. I'm so glad I have them because I want to say happy birthday to any of our December birthdays out there. If you have a December birthday, if you could let us know in the chat when your birthday is so we can jump up and down and say happy birthday to you. I love December birthdays. I've got some dear folks who are just so important to me that have December birthdays. So a huge, huge, huge happy birthday. If you have a December birthday, we are here to celebrate you. And we're, again, so excited for your next year around the sun and what that means. And if we can come together and live even more intentionally every single day together, why not just embrace and jump into that experience? That's very cool. April, there you go. You're December 23. Happy birthday. Coming up, we've got December 9th. Amazing. Wendy, you're turning 60 on the 15th. I love that. Happy birthday, Wendy. That is incredible. We've got Crystal on the 28th and Chris also on the 28th. There you go. Tracy, your son's birthday is December 25. There you go. Christmas birthday. Angie's on the 27th. See, I know. Look at all these, and you are all some of my very favorite people. And this is just confirming how much I love December birthdays. I love birthdays any time of the year, but that is so much fun. So again, happy birthday to all of our December babies out there. We are very lucky to have you in our community, and we wish you a very happy birthday. All right. I want to take you inside of the Natural Living Club. Actually, before that, I don't actually want to do that. I'm going to pull up the PDF. So let's stay on camera while I pull up the PDF on Slack over here. I'm going to escape out of that. I just want to show you the PDF that we'll be putting inside of the Natural Living community as soon as we're done with our event today. So I'm going to go over here. Here we go. This is what I'm wanting. I'm going to download it. So Karen is traveling right now. She's in the air, and she wanted me to tell each and every one of you hello and that we are very excited for you to go through this recipe. Karen put together this PDF for us. And so I'm, again, very excited to share with you the recipes that she put together. I'm going to open up this PDF. There we go. All right. So this is the PDF we're going to pop into the Natural Living Club along with the event replay. But I just wanted to kind of walk you through it because it is a robust PDF. It's 6 pages. I would say it is more of a guide to skin support with essential oils and carriers. So again, as a refresher, just so we are all on the same page, your skin is your largest organ and it works hard for you every single day. It protects us, it regulates us, it detoxifies, and it responds to everything, stress and weather. Whatever you're putting in your body affects your skin. Whatever you're putting on your skin also affects your skin. And, when you are really focused on creating your own all natural DIY products or using really simple products that are straight from plants, straight from nature, your skin responds to that in a really beautiful way. And it's all about those long-term gains, right? So if you're using an all natural avocado oil every day on your skin, or maybe you're just going to really resonate with this winter balm that we're about to make and you're going to use it all winter long, it's so much better for your overall and long-term health than asking your body to take out the toxins that you don't even think about you're putting on your body. Every time I walk by Bath and Body Works in the mall and I look over and I'm like, oh, all those colors, all those scents, all those aromas, they're all manufactured in plants, most likely in New Jersey, right? The last time I looked it up, there were 40 different plants just manufacturing aroma, right? Synthetic aroma. And while humans have evolved to be able to do that, which is pretty cool, right? That's a whole nother science just win. It's not a win for our bodies because you're taking those synthetics, those chemicals that are not natural. They're as far away from a plant as you can get, and you're putting cinnamon spice on, or you're putting green apple on your skin when it's nothing like a plant at all. And every time you're doing that every single day, your body has to take those synthetics into your system and then process them out through your liver. And why not just go with all natural essential oils where your body is like, thank you. And it's just a more gentle way to just not only nourish your skin, but to help your body so it doesn't have to have all of these things it's trying to detoxify, which is very cool. So we thought about all of our folks who are not in this hemisphere, and Karen put some summer skin tips also in this PDF, which is very cool because we have our global community and many of us are in summer and many of us are in winter at the exact same time. So here's a list of some essential oils that you can substitute into this recipe. We're going to do some substitution today. So my nephew and I both, especially on our wrists during winter, they just get chapped and red. And he and I have to apply skin nourishing balms to our wrists all the time. All the time. We have to be careful what kind of soaps we use. I took him to the carousel where we live, and there was some hand sanitizer right there. And he was like, no, I don't want alcohol on my skin. And of course, the group we were with, I was like, no, he doesn't do that because his skin really reacts and it gets just bright red. So we have to be really careful, he and I, when it comes to our winter skin. So I'm going to make this particular blend for him and send it home with my brother so that my nephew can be using this in addition to the other lotions and strategies that we use with him. So here's a list of some soothing and restorative essential oils. Of course, we've got our beautiful lavender, Lavandula angustifolia, which is very calming, regenerative, and gentle. We've got our German chamomile, which is very cooling and anti-inflammatory. Frankincense, so skin rejuvenating and balancing. Helichrysum, which is deeply healing, ideal for damaged or reactive skin. We've got myrrh. I was just thinking about all of you as I was putting myrrh hydrosol on my skin today as a part of my morning skincare routine. It's very protective and comforting for cracked or very dry skin. Also, sweet orange is very bright, cheerful, and gently warming, which is what we're looking for when we are creating a warming winter balm. We've got ginger, we've got Peru balsam, cedarwood. In this particular instance, it's Cedrus atlantica, which is very strengthening and earthy. Some cooling and refreshing oils if you are in a warmer climate or it's summertime for you. Peppermint is very cooling and clarifying, just again using a low dilution as it's very zippy. Spearmint is gentle and uplifting. Of course, we've got our tea tree, which is purifying, helpful for that blemish-prone skin. Geranium, which is harmonizing and good for inflamed or oily skin. And again, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to looking at different essential oils that are very skin nourishing that you can use in replace of the essential oils we're recommending in this PDF of recipes. Oh my goodness. And then again, we've got our beautiful butters and carriers, which are just, again, so nourishing and easily absorbed into our skin. Apricot kernel oil, And if you have been with us, you know how special the Aromatics apricot kernel oil is. It's from really old apricot trees that grow wild out in nature. And it's a very labor-intensive process to go and to wildcraft those apricots and then to create this apricot kernel oil. Argan oil is just something I always have around. I love argan oil. It is lighter and it is a little bit more supportive when it comes to, it doesn't feel heavy when I put it on my skin in a way that I really enjoy every single day. I choose a heavier oil for more specific things, like we're going to be making this balm together. Speaking of which, I can hear Karen telling me, Jenny, you need to start melting the beeswax because it takes a while. So let's go ahead and start melting the beeswax for this recipe. I can just hear her telling me that, and then we'll keep going through this guide. So this is the recipe we're going to make together. We're going to make part of this recipe together and do some essential oil substitutions for a kid-friendly version for really dry skin. So this is going to be our Warming Winter Skin Balm. And I am going to get set up and start this beeswax melting because we want to make sure, it just takes a little while. We want to make sure we're able to finish the blend together during this live event. So I'm going to reach over and grab my scale here. We did a practice run yesterday, and it smells so good and so amazing. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm going to put this to the side. So we want, on this Ascali scale, I'm going to grab this beaker, and I'm going to put in. This will make, this particular recipe makes 2 ounces of this beautiful Warming Winter Skin Balm. So we're going to measure out 28 grams. We're going to tear. We're going to tear that. Put it like that so we don't have too much extra noise. We don't need extra noise. We're going to put in 28 grams of, nope, we're going to put in 7 grams of our beeswax and get that melting. 7 grams of our beeswax. Here we go. That's 8 grams. We're going to really follow the recipe on this. When you're doing melty things, you really want to treat it like you're baking, and you want to be really exact when it comes to a recipe that is more of a body butter where you're melting different things together. Other things like a salt scrub, you can treat more like you're cooking a salad and you can just kind of throw stuff in there as long as you know intentionally what you're putting in. But when you're melting like this, it's a very precise, exact process. When you're making lip balms, body butters, you want to approach it like you're baking cookies and you want to be really, really precise. Okay, so I've got my 7 grams here. I have this tea warmer over here. I'm going to turn it up as high as it goes, which is 180 degrees. We discovered yesterday. I'm going to put my beeswax over here, and now that's going to get melting, which is key to this whole recipe coming together in the time we have allotted. So I'm glad I remembered to do that. That's going to start melting. Once that gets about halfway melted, we'll start to put all of our other ingredients in here. I am just so curious if you have done a winter balm, or you've done a balm before where you've melted beeswax and other carriers and essential oils. If you've made a balm before, if you could just put a 3 into the chat. And if you haven't yet made one, put a 4 into the chat. I'm just curious where we are at in terms of you and your knowledge when it comes to making your own balms and salves and so forth. One thing that we are offering today, which is a pretty cool thing, is through our AromaHead Institute, we have a 36-hour course called Aromatherapy for Natural Living. And we decided to go ahead and offer it to anyone. You don't have to be in part of the Natural Living Club, just anyone in the world who is interested in this 36-hour course. We are offering it for half off today, which is pretty cool. So I will take you over and show you inside of the Aromatherapy for Natural Living course at the end of our time together. But I just wanted you to know that that is an option if you are interested in making more of your own DIY blends. It is just a wonderful collection of recipes. We have other courses at AromaHead that teaches you the science and the chemistry and how to formulate your own blends. The Aromatherapy for Natural Living course is a 36-hour course, and it has 6 different lessons, one on skincare, one on green cleaning, one on all of the things you would need to just do a comprehensive reset, a complete DIY from start to finish, everything you need just for your own natural life, different blends you can make with very specific recipes and videos. It's a great course if you are interested, and we are offering it half off to anyone who is here today, and that is going through this coming Monday. And I'll pop all of the information in the Natural Living Club, so you have all the information that you need, as well as the code to claim your 50% off, and we'll get that to you by the time we're done with our presentation today. All right. Can you remind me, Devin, to grab that code? I think it's I think Megan can shoot that over to us. All right. I know Natural Living is a wonderful course. I do refer to it all the time. We had a conversation inside of our NLC group where we were talking about the whipped aloe cream, and it is one of my very favorite aromatherapy recipes of all time. And those of you who have access to the Aromatherapy for Natural Living course, the Aroma Head, that is the, I know someone is just saying the aloe cream recipe is worth the cost of the class. It really is. So we're offering it for 50% off, which we've never done before. We might never do again. We just wanted to come up with something to give to you because you have been just such an incredible group of individuals, and we thought, let's go ahead and do that. So there you go. I know. So yes, we do have a discount code, and we'll be popping that in chat momentarily, so you know how to claim your 50% off. All right, so this is melting. I love that for us. We're making a 2 ounce of this particular winter warming skin balm. Now, the recipe that we have right here for you, it smells so good. So it has shea butter, beeswax, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil with 8 drops of sweet orange, 6 drops of ginger, and 6 drops of our vanilla CO2. It smells so good. Devin, who is running the show right now and does so many things for all the things, he and I did a YouTube video on this yesterday. So we did a trial run before doing this specific recipe with you. And it just, again, it smells so good and so beautiful. And it is so decadent for your skin. I'll put a little bit on right here because I've already put lotion on, my skin is already dry. And that's because of where I live and my skin. Okay, so I'm going to check in on comments over here, see how everyone's doing. Specifically, I'm interested in going back. Okay, so we've got lots of 3s and 4s coming in. Now, if you are someone who's a little intimidated about melting things, trust me, it's way easier than it might feel initially, especially when you have this tea warmer that I am working with. It just makes small batch body butters and balms and salves really easy to make. This would also be just a great base to put different oils that can help with cold and flu support. So you can really take the first part of this recipe, which is the shea butter, beeswax, and sweet almond oil, and jojoba, and you can change the essential oils around. So you are creating your balm, but you can also create a chest rub, your own Vicks style chest rub with different essential oils for cold and flu support, or you can specifically choose essential oils that are really good for depression relief or anxiety management. It's a really great 2 ounce balm recipe that you can then substitute other essential oils into depending on what you specifically are wanting to address, either for yourself or someone in your life. So it's a really great recipe to have on hand. And this PDF, again, will live inside of the Natural Living Club up in your classroom section. Let me just show you where it will be. Here I am inside of the Natural Living Club. So this is where we get together and we chit chat here under the community tab. Here in under the classroom tab is where we put, when we do have PDFs that pair with a live event, that's where we put our PDFs as well as a link to the replay for that particular topic for that particular week, which is pretty cool. Here's a quick little map. I love this map feature. This is where all our Natural Living Club members are all over the world. So again, some of you are experiencing summer and some of us are experiencing winter. And again, we've got recipes for either scenario inside of this guide for skincare, which is pretty cool. Okay, now this is doing a great job of melting. I love that. I feel like it's going faster than it did yesterday, Devin. I know. All right, so let's go ahead and measure out and let's get set up and prepared. So the shea butter is going to melt really quickly, but I still want to get it into the bowl ready to go. So again, I'm going to use my weight scale. We need 28 grams of shea butter for this. So let's go ahead and use the bigger bowl right here. I'm going to tare that. We want 28 grams of our shea butter, which is so soothing and so full of moisture for your skin, and it just smells so good. Oh my goodness, it is. It has like a slightly nutty, fruity aroma to it. And it is just, again, a little bit of a cocoa flavor too, which is great. All right, so I'm going to put in 28 grams of our shea butter. Measure this out beforehand. I've got a little cute spatula here. It's going to take just a minute to measure out 28 grams. It's the consistency of it's not hard butter, but like just been out of the fridge for maybe 5 minutes butter. All right, we're up to 13 grams and we want 28 grams of our shea butter. All right, there we go. Again, we have a giveaway going right now. So the question, if you've just joined us, this is how you participate. We're giving away 3 gift cards to Aromatics International, $25 each. So this is how you enter the giveaway today. What essential oil or recipe are you most excited about today? Just pop your answer into the chat, and that is how you participate in our giveaway. We're going to randomly choose 3 people to win. I wish every single person could win. We're up to 22 grams. That might do it right here. There we go. 28 exactly. How fun is that? That's great. Okay. Put that off to the side. All right, here we go. Yeah, I know this is melting a lot faster than I thought it would, which is fantastic. Okay, so we've got our shea butter. That's going to melt so quickly that we're going to just put that in at the very end. So now we're going to measure out. We need 10 ml of our sweet almond oil, which is beautiful. Sweet almond oil. I've got my little beaker here. I think they're just so cute. Move that aside in case you need to see that a little bit better. So I'm going to put 10 ml, measure out 10 ml. Now, a pro tip, you want to do just a little bit over 10 ml because there'll be some you won't get every single drop out of your measuring container. So do a little bit more than 10 ml to get the 10 ml you need for your recipe. All right, put in 10 ml, just a little bit over the line. So I know I'm going to get 10 ml for sure here. And I'm going to start adding this in. So I've got my very warm beeswax that's melted perfectly. I'm going to put in my 10 ml of sweet almond oil. Oh, look at that. We'll remelt it in just a moment after we put the shea in. Put the lid on here. Then we're going to do 11 ml of our jojoba. That's about 11 ml. And as you know, we could do a whole hour on every single one of these products and how skin nourishing they are, as well as how wonderful they are for your general aromatherapy practice, your toolkit. But we're just going to touch on the highlights of these products. All right, there you go. So we've got our beeswax, 7 grams. We have our 10 ml sweet almond oil. We have our 11 ml of jojoba oil. Now we're going to put our shea in here and then pop it back on the tea warmer so that it can be melting. All right, pop that in carefully. There we go. And again, we're doing a different, we're not going to be using our sweet orange, ginger, and vanilla CO2, which is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. We did that. We made up a blend yesterday. It smells so much like sweet orange and vanilla, a little bit with a cocoa flavor. And that ginger's coming through. It is so warming. Such a great combination of oils for the holiday season this time of year. This would make such a good gift to give out to family and friends. Also, it's nice to just have right there so that you can use it just to keep your hands warm and moisturized and nourished, just to kind of warm us up during the colder times here in our part of the world. We are making this for my nephew, who is 4.5, and we typically recommend just using carriers, hydrosols, and diffusion around kids who are under the age of 5. My nephew is in that he's in that time where he's just he's kind of bigger for his age, and he is just a strong little guy. And so we're starting to slowly use essential oils with him, but I still want to keep this at a very, very, very low dilution. And I want to choose essential oils that are really going to be so nourishing for his little hands. So I'm going to choose essential oils that are kid friendly. I'm going to use a really low dilution, and really lean into the nourishing, warming, skin rejuvenating effects of the carriers in this. So I'm really leaning into the fact that shea butter, beeswax, jojoba, and sweet almond oil are by themselves going to be so good for his little hands as he is navigating just outside, playing with his friends and running around. And they're probably throwing snowballs at each other right now at school. Who knows what they're doing, but I'm going to give him some even extra support for his skin. So this is a 2 ounce. And with kids, you want to work, kids under the age of 10, you're looking for a 1% dilution. And I'm going to do an even lower dilution in this particular blend for him, a 0.5 dilution. So I want 5 to 6 total drops for 2 ounces, which is that 0.5% dilution. So I chose some oils already. I want to be working with frankincense for him and lavender. Those are the 2 essential oils I want to work with. They're so kid friendly, so supportive, so good for his skin and just healing any kind of potential cracks that are going to happen right there. All right, I'm going to check in on your comments. I want to see how we're doing. I also want to take this and start to stir here. There we go. Yeah, that shea is melting beautifully. There we go. Perfect. All right. Check in and see how we're doing. There will be time at the end for you to ask any questions that you might have. Yes, so Yvonne, I think Karen mentioned that she was going to put a link. Yep, so those of you inside of the Natural Living Club, if we go over to my screen, I popped this link in over here. So it says Karen's Amazon list right here. I did a quick link for you so that any of the things that are accessories or things from Amazon that we use in our live events often, like this tea warmer, we put a quick link right here inside of the Natural Living Club so you're able to find it in a fast way. Also, thank you for popping that in. Karen's Amazon list, and we've got a link for you. We've got a link for you right there. Let's see. So you want to be pretty careful with the cinnamons when it comes to your skin. So they're cinnamon leaf and cinnamon bark. You want to really do a deep dive into dilution and safety. It smells deceiving. It smells so wonderful and just like, oh, I love the smell of cinnamon. But those 2 oils, you have to be really, 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 really careful when it comes to using them topically. And we can get into that more at the end of our presentation. We'll look at cinnamon leaf and cinnamon bark and compare and contrast when we're done with our blend today. So let's go ahead and save that. But thank you for asking that question. All right. He sounds like your grandson. Yes. Well, if you have a kiddo in your life who needs that extra nourishing for their hands, and it's good. Kids are out there, they're washing their hands probably, hopefully, many, 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 many times during the day. And especially when you're in a drier environment, it just means that they're just a little bit more red and inflamed, and this is perfect for that. Yes, use with caution, Chris. Thank you for popping that in. Okay, so I am going to do equal drops of frankincense and lavender. So I'm going to do 3 drops of each in this particular blend. Again, this is for a 2 ounce. I'm going to use 6 total drops, 3 drops of lavender, lavandula angustifolia, and 3 drops of frankincense. And that's going to give me my 0.5 dilution, which is very kid friendly. And I feel really good about this particular dilution for my nephew, who, while he's not yet 5, he has the constitution of a 5-year-old. So I feel really good about kind of bending the rules when it comes to our guidelines around kids and essential oils. And that's just something that we all get to make those choices for the people we love in our lives. And aromatherapy is definitely a guide, and we love to have guidelines in place for safe use of essential oils, but then it just comes up to your intuition and the person you're blending for in terms of how you navigate that, your own personal ideas around that. Okay, so let's give this a stir. The shea butter is melting wonderfully. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought, but we're getting there. There we go. While that's happening, I want to make sure that you, those of you who are interested in taking our Aromatherapy for Natural Living course, I want to take you over. Let me pull that up first, though. Aromahead.com is our online school, and we've been around since the 90s, and we've got so many incredible courses that thousands and thousands of people have gone through. I'm going to go down here to courses, browse courses. Aromatherapy for Natural Living. So it is typically $299, but starting today through Monday, we're giving you half off this particular course, which is, we've never done that before. We're excited to offer that to you. It's 36 hours, 6 lessons. It's for all levels of learners, beginners to advanced practitioners. It's just a really wonderful recipe database, as well as videos that you can watch and feel even more comfortable making things like this balm that we're doing right now. It's just tried and true recipes, looking at 18 different essential oils, how to use essential oils with kids and babies, how to make incredible skincare blends, looking at how to create inhalers to address different things like allergies, colds and flus, headaches, nausea, anxiety, how to just use essential oils to stay healthy in terms of your immune support with salt scrubs, looking at earache and pain blends, and then how to replace store-bought cleaners, looking at how to make 12 different homemade cleaning products, how to just, again, it's all about aromatherapy and natural living for your home and your life, and it's a fantastic course. And the code you need, let's see if I've got it. I bet someone sent it to my phone. NLC50 is the code you need. So all you would do is you would go enroll now at aromahead.com, Aromatherapy for Natural Living. You would continue to enroll. I'm already enrolled, so it's not going to let me do that, but you go to checkout, and then right there for your discount code, you would put in NLC50, and it would automatically give you 50% off your natural living course, which is pretty cool. Again, we've not offered that before, and we're so excited to offer it to you if that's something that you would like to do. It's, again, one of my very favorite courses at the Aroma Head Institute, and I'm in there all the time making the different recipes, especially that aloe cream recipe. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. So there's only 50 available. So while you have until Monday at noon Pacific time to take advantage of your 50% off, we're only doing that for the first 50 people who decide they want to enroll in the course. So there is a limited quantity in terms of the discount available, in terms of your tuition. So if you are interested in that particular tuition discounted rate, make sure you enroll. You do not need to be an NLC member to take advantage of that. It's open to anyone who's watching right now, anyone who is just here with us. It's open for anyone. There's only 50 available. So thank you for that distinction and reminding me of that. Okay. This is taking longer than I thought. Let's stir it up again. There we go. Maybe it just needed to get Here we go. All right, let's just give that another couple of minutes. What is the name of the course again? So it's Aromatherapy for Natural Living. It is one of my very favorite courses. It is a 36-hour course, and it just goes into how to enhance wellness for your family and your home all naturally. And you can look at replacing toxic household chemicals and all kinds of things. It's just a fantastic course to dive into with recipes that are tried and true that you're going to absolutely love. Okay, I'm going to look over here in the comments. Larry is saying it is a great course. Love, love, love the aloe cream. I know the aloe cream. Everyone this week has been inspiring me to go in and make the aloe cream. It is just decadent and wonderful and fantastic. Okay. Oh, there you go. Just signed up. Thank you for this offer. You are so welcome. So now we have 49 available. That's great. I'm glad you hopped in there and took advantage of that. You're going to have a great experience with it. So again, go to aromahead.com. And when you're here at aromahead.com, I'll click out. Go to browse courses, aromahead.com, browse courses. I'm sure we're going to put in a quick link for you too. You can click and then you can look at all of our courses, but it's specifically Aromatherapy for Natural Living. And you can enroll right here. I'm already enrolled, so I'm not. I could go into private browse mode, and I might do that so I can show you the whole process. But that's how you enroll, and then put in NLC 50 to get your 50% off. Cool, great, that's awesome. All right, and the discount code is NLC 50. That's your discount code to enroll and get 50% off that particular course, which is great. All right, this is almost melted. And again, you don't need to be a Natural Living Club member to take advantage of that. There's other reasons to become a Natural Living Club member, for sure. All right. That shea butter is just taking its time. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's go back over to the PDF. I want to show you more options for different ideas when it comes to skincare. We have a Cooling Summer Skin Balm in case you are in a warmer climate and you are not dealing with coldness. You are looking for irritation or you're looking for skin soothing ideas. We have a Cooling Summer Skincare Balm with coconut oil, sweet almond oil, lavender, peppermint, and German chamomile. Gorgeous. We also have a Gentle Winter Salt Scrub with pink Himalayan salt, fine and small grain, sweet almond oil. We've got our orange, ginger, and cedarwood in there. So yes, this guide is going into the Natural Living Club. As soon as we're done with this event, I'll pop in a link for the replay and this guide right inside of the classroom tab, where you can find other PDFs and other links to replays that we did. I want to just tell you too, it's just that time of year, right? We're all getting together with family and friends, and people are just coming down with colds and flus. I did this event with this group, how to stop a cold or a flu before it even takes off. And I had to do all of these strategies Sunday night so I wouldn't get sick, and it completely worked. I was just, again, so impressed with the strategies around not getting sick using our essential oils, and I was so grateful for it.
Going fast, only 30 left.
Oh my goodness, there's only 30 Natural Living courses left. I would hop in there and get it. Again, we've never done 50% off this particular course. And again, it's such a lovely, lovely course. Some history on it while our shea butter is melting. Our founder, Andrea Bouget, who founded the Aromahead Institute in the 90s, she put together this particular course in the 90s because she had debilitating allergies. Like, she just was having a really hard time functioning on every level. And she found that when she replaced any kind of store-bought synthetic anything with all natural everything, she actually completely took her allergies away. So she put together this course, 6 different lessons with all of the recipes that she used. And of course, they've been refined throughout the last 30 years almost, right? With different tweaking it and making them the best that they can be. So she completely got rid of her allergies, which were horrible, using all of the recipes in this course, and put this course together. It was one of our very first Aroma Head courses to help other people get rid of their allergies, because when your body is overtaxed with those synthetics, toxic ingredients, it's hard for our bodies to fight off things like allergies and colds and flus and whatnot. So it really is. It's an absolutely remarkable course, and we would love for you to take advantage of the half off today. So that's pretty cool. So only 30 left. Amazing. That's fantastic. I'm excited for all of you who are enrolling right now. Okay. I want to check in on our comments. I know, seriously, the cold and flu strategies worked. I mean, I layered in some stuff too, and I talk about all of the things I used in the presentation replay. So if you want to go back through and look at that, that is fantastic. And it worked. I woke up and I wasn't sick, and I was so very grateful. All right. Here we go. Okay, this is melted. Let's go ahead and finish up our blend. So I want my container right here. I am going to drop my essential oils. And again, this is for my 4.5-year-old nephew, who is the same size as a 5-year-old. That's where the guidelines come in, right? So I'm going to put in, I'm doing a 0.5% dilution for him. So I'm going to put in 3 drops of lavender. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be, I can't wait. I'm making lasagna for them and taking it over there tonight. So I can't wait to let him try this out. All right. 3 drops of our frankincense. 1, 2, 3. I got 4. That's fine. That's fine. It's still below. Really, you could take it up to a 1% dilution. I just want to be extra cautious because he's my little guy. Okay, I'm going to stir this up. Get those essential oils all mixed in there really well. Oh, this is gorgeous. And it smells so good. You know, it's hard to beat just lavender and frankincense together. Oh, it's just beautiful. Okay. Let's pour it into left hand pour into our 2-ounce jar here. There we go. Some tips I want to tell you about cleaning. So if you take your beaker, if you're new to making balms, body butters, and we have all these tips inside of the Natural Living course that many of you are enrolling in right now, you want to take a paper towel and gently wipe all of the oil. If you take this right to the sink and try to use dish soap and water, it's going to be really hard to clean. So you want to give yourself, help yourself out and really wipe it down. Spritz a little alcohol in there, and that's going to really help the oil in terms of cleanup when you're trying to clean all of your stuff. I wanted to mention that I was doing all of the cleanup for this yesterday after we made our blend we did a YouTube video and made it. And I was like, I need to make sure to remember to let everyone know how to clean up so it's easy for you. Because if you just dive in with soap and water, it's going to take forever. You might even have to take your beaker and put it into some hot water and remelt so that you are able to clean. So it's this whole thing. All right. Talented with a left-hand pour. It's a skill I didn't know that I would gain, and I'm getting better at the left-hand pour. There you go. And Angeli, I will save some lasagna for you. I know I'm pretty excited to take that over for them. And then, yeah, I'm excited to give this to my little buddy. He loves aromatherapy so much. It's his world he's in. So he is going to have so much fun with this. All right, I'm going to put that there. It takes about 10 minutes. We put this version in the freezer, and it took about 10 minutes to solidify. I'm just going to gently put the cap on, and it'll just maybe take about 45 minutes just in room temperature to solidify. All right, well, if you have any questions, please pop them into the chat. I'm here to hang out with you and do a little bit of a Q&A. Where are we at with time? 11:50 my time. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask them. So Lisa, and I'm sure there's lots of different ways to do this, but a really great way is to just wipe out with a paper towel, just wipe this down. And then you can take just a little bit of maybe, Everclear or whatever you have for your grain alcohol that you have for your aromatherapy kitchen toolkit. Just put a little bit in there. That's going to make sure that it all kind of is easy to clean up, and then use some soap and water, and that will be a much better way to get things cleaned up. It makes it just so much easier to clean. All right. Well, that's all I have planned for us today. Next week in the Natural Living Club, in our live event, we're going to make some green cleaning products for the holiday season. It's just the time of year to lean into peppermint, to lean into our conifers, cinnamons, all of those things. Oh, I wanted to tell you more about cinnamon. Yes.
Just one thing you could go with the NLC kit. People.
Oh yeah, amazing. Thank you so much. So Devin, those of you who are enrolling in the Aromatherapy for Natural Living course, that 36-hour course that we talked about, we did over at Aromatics International, we have a kit that goes with that. And Devin built it all out this morning in case you wanted to take advantage of that with some additional discounts. So I definitely want to go over that kit with you and show you how that works. So here I am at aromatics.com. There's different ways to find the kits that pair with your AromaHead courses. You can go over here to AromaHead kits. And then down here, all the kits that go with all the things. You can go to Aromatherapy for Natural Living, which is this one right here. Click into it. And if you think, oh, I just stocked up on all kinds of things for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I don't need all of these things. You can get all of them. Fantastic. You can go over here and you can uncheck the things, and you can specifically look at the things you want. Now, you don't need all of these supplies to go through the course, but all of these supplies, if you do get them, they're everything you need to make for that 36-hour course. All of the recipes for inhalers for cold and flu, for allergies, green cleaning, everything you need to go through and make all of the recipes inside of that course is, this is a complete kit for that, which is pretty cool. So you can go through and you can actually change the variants of the things you might need. Maybe you want 18 mil of juniper berry. You can do that. And I'm going to click out of Timely right there. You can go through and the more you put in here, the more discount that you are able to get. And we are going to be doing our giveaways. Don't let me forget. 3 of you are walking away today with $25 gift cards to go and spend at Aromatics International. And Devin, are you able to randomly select 3 people?
I have already done it.
He's already done it. Thank you.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right, so the first winner is Debbie Shalander.
Debbie Shalander, you're our first winner.
Marianne Owen.
Marianne Owen.
And Angela Matthews.
And Angela Matthews. The 3 of you, if you could please email us team@aromatics.com so we can issue you your $25 gift card to go and spend at Aromatics International. We would love to do that. So thank you so much to those 3 winners. We thought we'd bring back giveaways today because we love just giving away stuff. We're so excited for all of you who are taking advantage of the 50% off Aromatherapy for Natural Living course. And if you do want to stock up on supplies, we have this fantastic kit, everything you need to go ahead. And you can also go through and make the recipes as you go and get supplies as you go. Everyone kind of navigates that in a different way. Congratulations to everybody. That's so fun. That's fantastic. Yep, the code is NLC50 over at aromahead.com. Just put in NLC50 at checkout to get your 50% off of your Aromatherapy for Natural Living course. And you'll have 0 regrets. You'll only have so much excitement. And what I love about our AromaHead courses is you have lifetime access. And you can go through specifically this course and make those recipes again and again and again and again. And it's just the gift that keeps on giving. You can make aloe cream once a month for the rest of your life. And it is so well worth the cost of the course. So that's pretty cool. All right, everyone. If you have any questions, just pop that in. Otherwise, I think we've done it and we're going to sign off. But we will see you next week for different recipes and ideas for green cleaning when it comes to just making fresh recipes and green cleaning products for the holiday season. Anything else? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. We are, Angela wrote in, wow, thank you. I was just saying how I never win anything. Thank you for proving me wrong. You're so welcome. Those of you who are in the Natural Living Club, come on over. I'm going to put a post in so we can put in our goals, our personal goals, whether it's exercise, health, meditation, whatever it is. Let's go ahead and commit to ending the year strong together. So I'm going to put a post inside of the Natural Living Club so that we can pop in our own individual goals for the month of December. So give me about 15 minutes and I'll have that in there, and then we can keep hanging out and keep chatting inside of the Natural Living Club. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. And we will see you soon. Bye for now.